Welcome to Sweet Life Beat Life. We hope this video helps.
In this video, I will explain how to enter rental income on your tax return. You will primarily use Schedule E, also known as Supplemental Income and Loss, to report your rental activities. This form is essential for detailing both the income you receive and the expenses you incur as a landlord. It helps determine your net rental income or loss for the tax period. Understanding Schedule E is the first crucial step in accurate reporting for your rental property. When calculating your gross rental income, include all money collected as rent for the use of your property. This also covers advance rent received, regardless of the period it covers. For example, if you receive $1,200 for next month's rent, it's counted this month. Be sure to report any payments your tenant makes directly for your expenses, as these also qualify as income you received indirectly for your property. One of the benefits of being a landlord is the ability to deduct many expenses related to your property. These can significantly reduce your taxable rental income. Think of costs like mortgage interest, property taxes, repair costs, and professional fees paid to attorneys or accountants. Even a small repair, costing, say, $125, is deductible. Remember, the key is to ensure each expense is ordinary and necessary for your rental business. Depreciation is a substantial deduction that accounts for the wear and tear or obsolescence of your property over time. You calculate it based on your property's adjusted basis and the IRS-determined useful life, typically 27.5 years for residential buildings. Do not include the land's value in this calculation, as land is not depreciable. After entering all income and expenses, take the time to thoroughly review your entire return to ensure everything is accurate and complete, consulting a tax professional if needed.
Thanks for watching. Consider subscribing if we helped you.